All right. Let's have a good show, guys. Thank you all for coming to the last day of school.
Of course, he didn't have a choice.
I love school. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Wow.
I even come when I have COVID.
Seats. Please, class. Cell phones, please. We're about to take our final exam.
Oh man, just made it.
Thank you, Miss Kobasa. Thanks. Alright, this is your final exam before summer break. Do not flip it over yet.
Wait, today's a test?
Alright, so here's what's going to happen. You're going to complete the test, and then all withstanding detentions that you have from the semester, and then you are free to go to the student pool party. Yes, Miss Kobasa.
But if you don't have any detentions?
I'll get to that later. Yes.
What if you have more detentions than you can count?
We'll get to that later as well.
Okay.
Alright, school, who wants to lead us in the mac and cheese show? Alright, are there any questions before we get started today, class? Mr. Talty is in the teacher's lounge and I'm taking his place for more of a cliche last day of school feel. Does that make
Perfect.
sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Awesome. Alright, well I'm gonna get the water started. Petro,
Yeah.
before you start your test, could you please write the box?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
What do we got here? Well, we've got our typical craft, but it seems like we have a pretty bright purple or magenta.
Magenta.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's kind of cool. It doesn't really match anything else. So I mean, but as we know with the frills, we don't like those. But everything else seems balanced up here. I'll give this a 4.
Before you give it a 4, I want you to pay close attention to the back of the box. It's a little different than normal. What do you notice?
The calories font is so large. Why is that?
It's probably due to legal reasons set by the FDA. But look how aesthetically pleasing it is compared to past calorie information where it's just on the side and so small.
You're right, actually. The fact that it's so big, it just kind of. What do you think? Doesn't it look
I like
nice?
it.
Well, I've been a principal for 25 years. You learn a thing or two. Please put that back where you found it. Thank you.
Sounds like a sad life.
Alright,
Peach, that's
do you want another detention? Did you ask to stand up? Where do you think you're going?
I was gonna rate the box like you asked me to.
Okay, please raise your hand. Yes, Petro.
Can I rate the box like you asked me to?
May you rate the box like I asked you to? Of course. Go rate it.
Literally the worst.
It's almost over.
Courtney, what are your summer plans?
Well, summer makes me sad because I won't be here, but I think I'm going to read some books on my list, maybe go to the beach with my family, and practice math for 8th grade.
Beautiful. Petro, what diabolical, mischievous deeds do you have planned for the summer?
Okay, my friends and I we're gonna steal my neighbor's cat, and then we're going to.
I've heard enough. Alright. Any last questions before we start the examination?
Nope.
Audience, you're free to take the exam with them. The link is in the chat. Please flip your papers over and begin.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'll be teaching you about school administration.
Oh my
Just
God.
kidding. We're going to flip to JP Talty. He's going to let us know how the year went. Mr. Talty? Where are you live from right now? Excuse me, Miss Kobasa.
Oh, I'm just putting up a barrier,
Why?
just in case.
I'm
Petro.
live from the teacher's lounge.
Excellent. What happens in teachers' lounges?
You're seeing it.
Are there any donuts in there today? I'm starving.
Anyone else lounging to this music?
Are you playing lo-fi beats to chill and study to?
Yeah.
Nice.
These are actually lo-fi beats to take an exam to.
Beautiful. Well, thank you, Mr. Talty. Your contract is renewed for the following school year. Something defining, Petro?
Just reminiscing.
Yeah. On all of your demerits. The amount of times that you gave me ulcers this year.
I don't know if that was me.
Skill boss, you're moving through that very quickly. Be sure to double check all your answers.
That's what I'm doing now.
A score of a 75 is needed in order to pass the 7th grade.
You said 75?
Yeah.
Man, I could just average out my fails. You know, I could probably make it work. Yeah.
Yes. That's why I provided that number. Vaughn, are you ready for the 7th grade next year? We're getting a little bit of a boil here. Ms. Kobasa, when you're completed with your exam, would you like to rate the boil time that we've
Right.
established so far?
Yes.
Is there a problem?
No.
Are you processing externally in my exam room, Mr. Damasceno?
I mean, yes, that's how
Did
I
you think that
work.
maybe other students may hear you do that and their answers be altered and augmented in any way, shape, and form?
Maybe.
And strike 2. Rookies. Alright, Miss Gilbasa, let's see how you fared.
I hope I did well. But we're not at boil time yet. Is it okay if I just wait a moment till we're
Of course,
thoroughly boiling?
you are one for getting to school early.
How you doing there, Peach?
Great.
Hanging in there?
Excuse me, Miss Gilbasa. Are you asking to go to summer school this year? Because if you're cheating on this
I
exam,
was trying to encourage Petro.
then I'm gonna have to give you a 0, and as we stated, any score below a 75 means summer school.
I was just trying to encourage Petro, Mr. Wojcik. I'm sorry.
Mr. Wojcik,
It's
it was
strike
my
1 for
fault.
you.
It wasn't your fault. Don't take the fault for me.
Yeah, I wouldn't take the fall if I were you. You're already at 2 strikes.
That's your advice to me, principal.
Man, I'm in the teaching life lessons category. Congratulations, Miss Gilbasa. You have passed the 7th grade with a soaring 100%.
Yes.
You were also the first student in school history to only get 100% on exams.
Cameron Wamsley encouraged the principal to give her a 0.
We'll get this after Mr. Damasceno has completed his exam.
Alright, well,
JP, have you got any other final exams in the
Here
teacher's
goes.
lounge?
You got this.
thanks, Corey.
If y'all would like
I
to
don't
submit
think I
your
do.
scores to the teacher's lounge, feel free to drop that in the chat. Be sure to let you give the principal advice.
Mr. Wojcik,
Yes, Miss Gilbasa.
may I dump?
Miss Gilbasa, you're going to need to be seated and have your hand raised in order to ask for permission to dump.
Forgot how classrooms work.
Petro, I have graded your test. I will reveal your exam after we've completed our demerit removal process.
Sounds like Burger
We also have some test scores from the MacPack.
Have the MacPack do.
Alright. So it looks like Cameron Wamsley got a 76, so that's a C.
It passes.
Laura White got a 92.
Passes.
And Cameron says that Courtney's a nerd.
You gonna sit here and take that?
Yes, gladly. Mr. Wojcik,
Yes.
may I please dump?
Go dump. Take a buddy with you.
For my buddy.
Any other scores?
These are all passes.
Yeah, it's good.
I need a special teacher cigarette. I'll be right back.
Sparky in the bathroom.
No! Not even like PCP.
Yeah, you tried it.
That was in the before days.
Oh, so Courtney's got a pass. Let's see.
Don't talk about it. Not proud of it.
Rebecca got an 84.
That's a pass.
Rebecca? Good job. That's my friend. She's in a different period. I love her. I'll mix that. What was your favorite lesson you learned this year, teacher?
You think I learned a lesson?
Excuse me, Mr. Damasceno. While I did in fact instruct you to accompany Miss Gilbasa, she was the only one who asked for permission to dump. Why don't you
It's
go be
okay.
seated?
No, well, he enjoyed himself. It was really fun.
School's not for enjoyment.
I know.
It Mike got a 76.
I have a question.
Yes, Mr. DiMaggio.
What happens if I get 3 strikes?
And it doesn't matter if you passed or not. Directly to summer school.
Summer school?
You can wave stealing that cat goodbye. Shall we prepare our next activity, folks?
Yes.
Well, the teachers have found another problem.
Wow. Golly gee, another problem?
There's accumulation of gum underneath the tables that we attempted to use a chemical in order to remove. Instead, it congealed into this mass, but there's actually one question that has yet to be answered that will determine whether or not you pass the exams, and that question is underneath a thick layer of said gum. JP, or excuse me, Mr. Talty, could we please get the answer to the the question itself? We don't know the answer yet.
His first name is JP.
I don't want to hear it. It was a slip up. It's the last day of school.
They do?
Well, Mr. Wojcik, the question is under the gum. The answer is only to become later.
Excuse me, I wasn't paying attention in the meeting I was hosting. Children, what supply tools are we
In
using?
there. In the
I
far,
put scrapers
in the drawer
in
next to
there.
the oven. Yep.
I'm a little concerned that you know the way around the classroom better than I do, Ms. Kilbasa. You each will be provided a scraper to get to the question. You may begin. MacPack,
Disgusting.
please share your top last day of school stories in the chat
I don't want to eat
while
this.
these two complete their demerit task. Now, although Courtney got no detentions, the fact that she got no detentions means that if I averaged hers and Petro's, then Petro would not get held back. So consider this an act coming from the kindness of my own heart.
That's so nice. Okay, we have the question.
Can you please show it to the camera? Can you show it to the other camera?
Please listen to your instructor.
Oh gosh.
It sounds
This
like a
just fell off.
sports question.
Well, one of them is a sport. This person.
So the
it
final
sport?
question is Carl Sagan
Oh, that's tough.
or Nick Saban?
Oh no.
Well, what's the question then?
Did you learn anything this year? The question's in front of you. Ms.
Petro.
Kilbasa, what is going on?
I'm just washing my hands.
What are you asking?
Alright.
I don't even know.
Okay, Nick Saban
Nick Saban's
or Carl Sagan.
he's a football coach.
He's a very famous football coach.
coach
Coach
of
of the
Kids.
Alabama
Alabama.
Excuse me real quick.
Crimson Tide.
I will be going to the teacher's lounge. If you need anything, you're free to get it yourself. I don't really care. It's the last day of school.
Wow.
You can do that?
Just don't open the knife drawer.
I think. Wait, someone can just not care about school? Just
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty simple. You just do whatever he says not to do.
Petro!
Peter, have you heard of an existential crisis?
Yeah, existential license. Yeah, I have a license.
Okay, let's just think about this question. Carl
Okay.
Sagan or Nick Saban? So Carl Sagan, he's a scientist, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess I'm on my own for this one. I'm gonna journal about it.
I know Nick Saban, football coach. Go Bama. Roll Tide. That's
I
it.
don't even like sports. He's struggling.
Who knows? So I can just wait until you figure out what the answer is then?
No. I had too many kids cheat off of me in 6th grade to not
Wait.
have a stronger. What?
Where's my
To
phone?
answer the question, that Cameron Walmsley presented. We have a knife drawer because this is a culinary school.
Oh.
It's a culinary school.
That makes a lot of sense.
All right.
I'm gonna go stir that math.
My role is going to be to find my phone.
I think that we're not supposed to have our phones.
Aha. See, kids. This is how you learn.
I think we're almost done here.
Interesting.
What?
Looks like. Hey.
Mr. DiMachino,
Yeah.
strike 4.
What happened to 3?
You already hit it. Why don't you take a seat? You're gonna be sitting there all summer. The only way you can get out of summer school is if you answer this puzzle correctly. And don't think I didn't see you take your phone.
When do we need to provide our answers?
Well, there's 8 minutes until dismissal. So
8 minutes. I'm running a little ahead on this macaroni. Would you mind putting macaroni in here?
of course.
You know what? It's okay. It's okay, Mr. Woodrick. I'll do it.
Kids think they know best. When there's really tried and true methods for accomplishing goals already in existence. I'll be back again.
Okay, I think we need to put milk and butter in there. Is that already measured out, or do we have to do that?
He's gone.
What's that?
Oh, I just came to help.
I don't know if I believe that, but okay. Take the cup of milk. Excuse me. Whose milk should I use?
Use mine.
Which one is that?
Right in at the very front. Yeah, perfect.
Need a whole cup of it.
Man.
Anyone else who took the test, how did it go? What did you think? Which ones did you get wrong? I'd love to know.
Mike Turner has a story.
Yeah, Mike.
He shared that an 8th grade teacher who always responded, "Can I go to the bathroom?" with "sounds like a personal problem." On the last day of school, a kid peed on the bookshelf and said, "Now it's your problem."
That's good.
Mike's got some wild stories. Wow.
That's funny. In a past life, before I was in 7th, 8th grade now, on the last day of school, the 8th graders had a food fight, and I walked past it and saw it happening. But I didn't participate because it wasn't my lunch period. But then they got in humongous trouble, and we had to sit spaced apart from one another for our last few days of school.
Wow.
It was super terrible.
Wow, so you were socially distanced?
Yeah, that's what we were, Pedro. Don't remind me.
I didn't see an actual
4
actual fight
tablespoons
between
margarine
2
or
dudes.
butter.
in my high school.
Ooh.
Everyone was like gathered around and shouting. It's pretty wild.
This is apparently calling for 2 sticks of butter. Should I just go for 1?
Oh, for all
Yeah.
4 boxes?
Yeah.
Let's start with 1 and then
Start
see if
with
anyone
what
needs
happens.
more.
Okay. One time, it was the last day of school, and I was in Arizona at a school called East High School, and the bell rang, and everyone started singing and dancing like in a coordinated way.
No way.
Yeah,
I didn't know you were
They were like high schoolers kissing and stuff. They looked like they were 30, but they were just like high schoolers and stuff.
Oh wait, was there one that looked just like Zac Efron?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
went to that school.
I heard about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
movies.
it was like crazy. It was like so crazy. Everyone looked like they were like 30. And
They were
stuff.
all just somehow like really good at dancing
Yeah,
and
and
singing.
singing. Yes, the whole school. Even the people who like weren't into it.
Alright, students, 4 minutes till dismissal.
No.
At this point, I mean, we could just skip all of the pleasantries and.
Excuse me.
Mr. Wojcik, would we give our answers for the final question?
That would be right now.
Teacher, you go first.
Please share your answer now, and then we will present to you the correct answer once you've answered your answer.
What's it gonna be?
My answer is yes.
Subversive.
I don't know which camera I'm looking at.
Courtney?
I'll go.
Awesome.
I'm gonna side with my friend Pietro. I don't care how many detentions he has. I say yes too.
Please direct yourself to the monitor for the answer.
Which monitor?
Obviously Nick Saban, because like all good football coaches, he's from West Virginia. West Virginia pride.
And then he has an Arkansas shirt.
I believe,
That's so random.
I believe current Texas A&M head coach Jimbo Fisher is from West Virginia.
I don't like Nick Saban.
He was not
because
great.
My parents would love A&M.
He's not
They
a
don't
great
like Nick
guy.
Saban. This is biased. The liberal
Well,
media
thanks, Cam.
infiltrating my school.
Thanks everyone for.
Alright, there's about 1 minute until dismissal.
Give me another minute on the. Do we need to get the sound?
We do.
We need to
Pietro.
let the cheese melt or the butter melt before we put in more cheese.
No. We need to finish the school year on time. You all didn't even ask me what my plans were for the summer.
What are your
Can you
plans,
believe?
children?
Can you believe the single selfish-minded nature of the students at Mac Middle School?
Mac Preparatory.
You really should work in the district office.
This
That's
is a
common.
private school. That's good to know.
Okay, let's get that sound, guys.
Also, the sound microphone has been moved to the back small mic on the small camera.
Why?
Please, students, make your way to the back camera.
I truly
the final
don't know
sound.
how, but okay.
We'll do it. Whatever it takes.
I'm on it. Here?
Yes, Miss Courtney.
Is that hot?
I don't know. Okay, everyone, rate that sound. It's pretty crumbly because somebody dumped the cheese in a little too early.
I'm taking my ulcer medication.
Give us a sound rating, everyone.
I wish you was joking.
Any sound ratings?
No, Miss Courtney.
No, my arms hurt. We're switching.
Okay.
Oh,
We have a 4.
Yeah, we do.
Hey.
Mr. Wojcik, is it summertime yet?
we're close.
Summer.
Just remember
Summer.
that I dismiss you. The bell does not dismiss you.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
know,
we
we
know.
know, we know.
Margaret White.
Heard that a few times.
There's a 3 from Margaret White.
Wait.
It'd be an average of a 3.5. Suppose you can have your phone back, it being the end of the year.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Courtney, it's been a
We have
pleasure.
a 4 from Cameron Watson.
I'm gonna watch YouTube videos forever now.
That was such a high
3.3
compliment.
repeating.
On the year-end reviews of, she was a pleasure to have in class.
Mr. Picho, can you please write that answer down on
I think they called me a parasite.
the sound?
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
3.3
Picho, can you please
repeating.
put 3.3 repeating on the board?
That was good.
Alright, time to find out your final scores on the exam.
Aw.
Right.
Pietro,
Yeah.
I'll do you last. Miss Kobasa.
Yes.
100%.
Yay!
Petro, shockingly, 92%.
Yeah, Petro!
No way!
Summer.
That's the best grade I've
Summer.
got in my life.
I'll
Summer.
see y'all in 3
Summer.
months.
Summer.
I
Summer.
passed.
Go enjoy summer.
You do? What time is it? Summertime. It's our vacation. What time is it? Party time. That's right, say that. What time is it? Time of our lives. Anticipation. I'm gonna eat that. School's out. Scream and shout. Finally, summer's here. Good to be chilling out.
Alright, we're just gonna keep dancing. Alright.
But my girl's what it's all about. Ready for some sunshine. I'm hard to take a chance. I'm here to stay